Friends, so today we are gonna talk about one more interview experience. We are gonna discuss all the interview questions asked for software tester, and this is totally based on Selenium. So you will be getting few questions related to Java as well, and the interview experience is range between 3.5 years to 8 years. I just wanted to thank one of my friend who has shared this experience with me, and let's proceed. And what type of question has been asked? So let's start from the beginning. What is the difference between assert and verify? This is the common questions. Mostly you even software developer also get questions related to that, when questions arise related to unit testing and integration testing. The next is select start, a question related to that. Testing annotations, I mean when and where we have to use it, the parameters groups, all you have to explain. What are the weights in the Selenium? You have to tell. Difference between explicit implicit weight, you have to talk about those things. Exception in Selenium and example for each, I mean you have to explain one by one along with example. Difference between method overloading and overriding, difference with example. I mean I just wanted to mark it as a VVIP because this is a core Java question, and in fact developer and testers mostly face this type of question. What is the an abstract class? This is as well as I just wanted to mark it as a VVIP, this as well, because if you are going for the interview you will also out of 10 you will get a 9 interview this type of questions, like what is abstract class, what is encapsulation, what is inheritance, give an example. The next is a collection hierarchy. You have to talk about the collection. This is the part of Java. What are the interface which extend the collection interface? Difference between collection and collections. This is the very tricky question. So you have to talk about this. There is a few classes and the few interfaces. So you have to talk about that. If you are familiar with the core Java, then you have to tell about the collection about and collections. The difference between both of them. Difference between find element and find elements method. Which collection concept you have used in your project? So whatever collection you have used in your project, you have to tell about that. You have to explain basically which framework have you used. Elaborate your project folder structure. So you have to tell about your previous project, basically past experience. Different life cycle, Apache, and how to handle pop-up windows. What are the locators in Selenium? I hope if you are preparing for the interview you have heard this type of questions. How much rate yourself out of 10 in Java? I mean this is the common questions. Before asking any type of questions related to particular topic, the interviewer can ask you to rate yourself, so you have to rate yourself based on your knowledge. What process you follow in agile methodology? So you have to explain the agile methodology. How you give your story points? This is the also part of agile methodology. What is garbage collections? You have to talk about those things. Which version control tools have you used? I mean you have to tell, like some people use git, some people use some different one. How you capture the failed test case? If you want to execute any failed case, I mean only failed case, how will you execute it? I mean this is a totally related to software testers, so you have to familiar with this type of question. For reporting, what you use? I mean what type of tool or anything, whatever you use for reporting part, you have to tell. How will you close and add pop-up using Selenium? How do you handle the list? How do you handle the tables? This type of questions you have to explain. Have you used auto it? I mean this is a kind of programming language or new programming language. You have to tell if you have used in your project or not. How do you set parameters in your project? So I hope this is quite helpful. In the previous video I have explained you about the IBM interview for automations. I will add those things in the descriptions. For the time being, let's catch up in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Thank you.